Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'll be answering this question of why do you struggle to control your daydreaming? You know what normally happens, right? Your daydreaming starts as this thing you enjoy, this thing you control. Like you even set the time you are daydreaming in your day. You enjoy it so much, and you even enjoy the benefits of that daydreaming. But as time goes by, you realize that actually you are starting to struggle to control to the point where you want to control it, you want to stop it, but it's becoming a challenge for you to control. That's the life of an excessive or more, we can say a maladaptive daydreamer. Like daydreaming starts from this controllable state to now this uncontrollable state. So why do you struggle with this control? Actually, the main reason is increased stress. You see, when you are using that daydreaming as just something of like a leisure activity or something for your downtime, you didn't have less stress then. Let's say you didn't have more responsibilities in your life, you didn't, or you had other ways to cope with the stress. But now, because of as you grow up, stresses get more and more. So when there is increased stress in your life, the mind will feel that the only place for you or the best place for you to be is that daydreaming world. Or also you yourself will really feel that the best place for you is that daydreaming world. So because of this increased stress, and because you've associated increased stress with going to this imaginary world, it gets to the point where any slight stress, daydreaming. So to the subconscious mind now, it associates your increased stress with taking you to the imaginary world. So that's why your conscious you loses control to the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is like, every time this person has stress, let me just take them to this safe place, because the control has been taken from your conscious you. Now the subconscious mind is taking control. The other aspect which is tied to stress is change in life circumstances. So probably you are having a change in relationship, you are having difficulty in your job, or you might be relocating to a different place. So every time there is a change in your life, there's of course this emotional turmoil, because change is mostly associated with a difficult situation. Because when you're used to doing a certain thing, let's say when if I'm used to living in Kenya and then I go to a place like Canada, and there's winter, there's all these things they have to adjust. Of course, there'll be this emotional turmoil, or this new area I have to adapt. So because of this change in your life circumstances, what happens? You develop also a lot of stress. And what happens when you develop a lot of stress? You look for coping mechanism, or the mind looks for a coping mechanism for you to alleviate or to reduce the stress you are feeling in the present moment. So that's why you might really feel that it's becoming uncontrollable. The other reason is, of course, habit. So something about habits is the more you do it, the more your mind develops the neural pathways or associations. So let's say if I wake up at 8 a.m. every day, the mind will get used to me waking up at that time, to the point where it gets to the point where I don't even have control over that. It's just automatic. The same way with your daydreaming. So because you've been used to daydreaming for a very long time, the mind has developed neural pathways or neural connections to the daydreaming. Like every time this daydreamer is bored, every time this daydreamer is sad, it's time to go to the daydreaming. So the more these neural pathways develop or this association develop, the more it becomes hard for you to just break, because it's now a habit. It's now something which your mind has gotten used to the point where you don't have control over it unless you start rewiring those habits, which is a factor of time and maybe some therapy. So yeah, it becomes a habit. The last reason, of course, is the unresolved emotions. So what happens with these unresolved emotions or trauma is, every time you have a new life experience or a negative experience in life, because you're not used to processing those emotions in that moment they arise, or your system is not doesn't feel that you have the capacity to process those emotions become stuck emotions. So when those emotions become stuck emotions, it creates this emotional charge. Like they become, it's like it's piling up. It's like, I want you to imagine like piling up of negative emotions in you. It's like it's piling up. So when those emotions pile up, it creates a lot of distress. And this distress now is always looking for an outlet or looking for a place for you. So when these emotions come to the surface, your mind feels that you cannot handle the emotions. So because you cannot handle the emotions, the mind takes you to this temporary place or to this safe refuge to help you or to keep you safe. And that safe refuge for you is excessive daydreaming. For other people, it can be drinking. For other people, it can be overworking. So the mind takes you to your choice of coping mechanism. And for a daydreamer who has been using daydreaming as even a creative outlet or just something to enjoy and something to just cherish, it will take you to that place. So that's what's normally happens. It takes you to a coping mechanism of your choice. So you may struggle to control your daydreaming in simple words because your daydreaming has become unconscious, or your daydreaming has slipped to the subconscious part of your mind. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's the end for you. It means that what you have to do is to just work on processing those emotions that are compelling you to use daydreaming as a coping mechanism, or just processing those unprocessed emotions that are keeping you stuck in the past, that are making your present moment feel like you're still living in your past negative experiences. So hope you found that informative, guys. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, send me an email, or just comment, or leave a comment in the comment section, and then I'll be glad to answer. And as always, go easy on yourself, and you can still overcome your daydreaming by just improving the quality of your real life. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day.